protest march reaches the Canadian embassy. Anti-Trudeau protests have broken out in New Delhi. Now, protests have broken out in the national capital, and this is coming just hours after Trudeau had also admitted that there is Khalistani presence in Canada. But remember, there have been violent protests that have taken place in Canada, and protesting against it, there are several people who have taken to the streets. This is a protest that's right outside the Canadian embassy, where people are asking questions of the Trudeau government.
Right now you can see large number of Sikhs and Hindus, they are out on the street and they are moving towards Canadian embassy. They are holding placards in their hands. Awaaz do Hindu Sikh ek hai. They are saying there's Khalistani elements and some of the intelligence agencies in Canada. They are trying to create divide between Hindus and Sikhs. They are trying to remind people it was Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji who several years back who sacrificed his life to protect Hindus when they were forcibly converted to Islam in Kashmir Valley. And here you can see Hindus and Sikhs raising one voice, coming out together, sending a message loud and clear. Here you can see they are right now holding these placards. Awaaz do Hindu Sikh ek hai. Canada ke mandir par akraman nahi sehega Hindustan. We will not tolerate any kind of attack, because if we talk about the preachings of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji always preached about fight against oppression. A Sikh can never ever be oppressor. कटा दूंगा कल तक मैं बाकी के जहाँ तक रह जाऊंगा अकेला मैं घर को लुटाकर कभी बेटे वारे कभी वारा वालिद इस तरह से कौम का देश का कर्जा अदा हो रहा है. That is what actually Guru Gobind Singh's preaching is all about. So if you see somebody wearing a dastar, means everybody wearing a dastar is not a Sardar, but Sardar is known with the Kardar. Kardar means the positive attitude towards people.
So the protests have broken out after violence had broken out in two locations in Canada. The diplomatic ties between India and Canada have also deteriorated since Justin Trudeau has alleged the role of Indian government agents behind the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, and the ties have only worsened. And remember, violent protests had also broken out. My colleague Pradeep Datta joins us live on the broadcast from outside the Canadian embassy. Well, Pradeep, the protesters are angry, and we've seen over the last few days the kind of allegations that have been made by Canada against India with no evidence whatsoever. And in the latest, Justin Trudeau has finally admitted that, yes, there is Khalistani presence on Canadian soil, and yet there's no action that has been taken against them despite the violence that they have unleashed.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's one of the reasons that the Sikhs and Hindus have come together under the umbrella Hindu and Sikh Global Forum, and right now they are protesting outside Canadian embassy, and you can see the rapid action force personnel barricaded area, and also there is a police personnel. They are trying to prevent these protesters from moving towards the Canadian embassy. What actually they are unitedly trying to convey a message that you will never ever succeed in creating divide between Hindus and Sikhs, because Sikhs can never ever target temple. Those who targeted temple were Khalistani elements. They were doing it at the behest of Pakistan's inter-service intelligence, and that's one of the reasons they are trying to say that anybody who is wearing dastar is not a Sardar, because Sardar is known with dastar as well as Kirdar. That means a positive attitude. So they are trying to remind people that when a Guru Tegh Bahadur can sacrifice life for Hindus because they were forcibly converted to Islam by Mughals, and how come any Sikh can ever think of targeting temple? So those who are targeting temple can't be Sikhs, and they're also trying to hit out at Justin Trudeau for playing dirty politics, they are saying. And here you can see right now the protesters who have gathered here, they're raising slogans, holding placards in their hand. In that placard in their hand, they're saying "Nahi patega Hindustan." Let me try to speak to them. क्या कहना चाहते हैं, ये पैगाम क्या देना चाहते हैं आज यहाँ पे आके जो है. You can see here they are right now trying to convey a message.
90% वहाँ पर हिंदू आके लंगर
क्या पैगाम देना चाहते हैं?
पैगाम सबसे पहले आप ये याद रखिए कि गुरु नानक देव जी का अव्वल अल्लाह नूर पाया कुदरत के सब बंदे से लेके गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी तक मानस की जात सब है एक है पहचान वो, जिनमें गुरु के सिखों ने दसों गुरुओं ने जब ये अपना उपदेश दिया हो, अपनी वाणी से साझा किया हो, वो सिख कभी भी हिंदू मंदिर पे हमला नहीं कर सकता. हिंदू मंदिरों पे हमला करने वाला वो
important message, Pradeep, that these protesters are bringing, and they're talking about how Sikhs are being maligned because the Canadian government refuses to act on the Khalistani goons. We'll have to leave it at that, Pradeep. Thank you for joining us. Quick break. We'll